Welcome to Honor of Kings. Enemy minions will arrive in 5 seconds. I train 10
Watchkeepers.
From the start, I dared not face Wuyang directly. Until I get to level 4, I had no plans of engaging her. It took a while, but I eventually got there. Without hesitation, I headed straight for Wuyang, thinking I could suppress her, but I was wrong. Left with no choice, I retreated. The battle had been lost, but the war was far from over. My bold challenge did not go unnoticed, and the enemy team decided a show of strength was needed to humble me. They were wrong. As soon as help arrived, I wasted no time jumping into the fight. Musashi paid the ultimate price for his team's stupidity. With my team by my side, I was emboldened to take the fight to the enemy. Only now did I realize I was the fool. Reincarnated and vengeful, I was eager to redeem myself. An opportunity presented itself, and I jumped in without a single thought. Maybe I should have given the matter some thought.
Pirates have spawned. Ballistae have spawned.
I played the pity card, hoping to gain some support from my teammates, but they all saw through my bullshit and left me hanging. Black Sheep, the only global player in the team, had become a laughingstock. Desperate to prove to my team I did the unthinkable. I faced off against Wuyang the 3rd time, and unsurprisingly, I failed. Ego bruised, body bloodied and battered, I hid in the bushes, wondering how the mighty have fallen. But then, a ray of hope appeared in the chaos. However, hope stared at me with disdain, cleared my minion wave, and walked away. I got the message loud and clear. All those experience points would only be a waste on me. Broken, but not shattered, I contemplated taking the Overlord. Doubt crept in.
What if they steal it from me? Can I really do this alone?
After much contemplation, I swallowed my pride and walked away. Like bloodhounds, the enemy sniffed out my fear and decided to strike while the iron is hot. I tried my best to defend the tower, but I was easily overpowered and forced to retreat.
Killing spree. Double kill.
My pathetic attempt to steal a kill had failed miserably, and my team had begun rubbing their success in my face. Jealousy gripped my heart, and I silently swore to make them acknowledge my existence, even if it's the last thing I do. With renewed conviction, I doubled my grind. After taking the top lane tower, I headed straight for mid lane. Even if I can't take lives, I can take towers. Heading back to top lane, the heavens gave me one more chance to redeem myself. I gave it my all, but ultimately chose to run. Lacking both in level and equipment, I decided it would be best to wait till late game. Not relenting, I decided to knock down another tower while my team did all the fighting. Unfortunately, Musashi had his eyes on me. However, I never planned to fight. Even Musashi cannot catch a fleeing global vengeance. Finally, I heard the Lord whisper into my ears, "This half-dead Musashi will be your first step to greater achievements." Who am I to question the Lord? With some confidence regained, I decided to take the Overlord. What could go wrong? I shouldn't have asked. Quickly, I decided to abandon the Overlord and join the fight. But the battle ended before I came. Once again, I have been reminded I am not needed. Suppressing the pain of irrelevance, I returned to the Lord, hoping this contribution will earn my team's recognition. My only contribution had been stolen right in front of me. Only now did I realize the jungle was my biggest op. A fight broke out at mid lane, so I decided to jump in. I fled, but stuck around in search of opportunities. Even though I wasn't participating in the fight, Musashi singled me out from the entire group and struck hard. He was trying to score a cheap kill. After clearing bottom lane, I returned to mid lane and Wuyan appeared. Foolishly, I decided to help my teammate out, but it backfired. I tried to escape, but they chased me down and put me on a t-shirt. If only I minded my business, this disgraceful demise would have been avoided. This time I was done helping out or trying to prove my worth to my team. I have accepted I'm inadequate when it comes to combat, so I decided to focus on my goal. Knock down towers and score a backdoor win if possible.
Solitude sharpens my blade.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Eager to end the match, I tried to knock down their inhibitor tower, but it seemed the enemy had taken notice of my actions and seen through my intentions. Aaron tried to gun me down, but I refused to die by the same trick twice. My pride as a global vengeance player was on the line. Fueled by her past victories, Wuyan had forgotten the face of her father and dove deep into enemy territory. She tried to fight back, but against so many people, she eventually succumbed to her wounds and gave up the ghost. Not long after, I noticed conflict brewing at top lane and realized this was an opportunity to reach the enemy inhibitor. Unfortunately, I lacked the minions necessary to push the tower, so I switched my focus to mid lane.
And the last demon.
Double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down.
The tower came at a price, and the enemy wanted my head. But a global ranked vengeance determined to flee cannot be caught easily. Even after being cursed, spat on and looked down on, I still chose to defend my team's inhibitor tower. I no longer sought their validation. All I wanted was victory. My team headed straight for mid lane to engage the enemy, so I decided to push top lane. However, I quickly noticed Aaron was moving top and the enemy team had disengaged. I have become a threat they cannot ignore. Another fight broke out as soon as I withdrew from top lane, and I decided to lend my team a hand. The battle was chaotic and fierce. I knew the outcome would determine the fate of the entire match, so I bid my time and jumped in when an opportunity revealed itself. Musashi fell by my blade, and I quickly withdrew. However, my team was determined to end this battle in one swoop, so I jumped back in and headed straight for Aaron, only to regret this decision as fast as I made it. Once again, meddling in things that shouldn't concern me has cost me my life.
Enemy double kill.
Upon revival, I followed the bottom lane, hoping to knock down the last inhibitor tower only to meet an unexpected foe. Musashi struck without hesitation, expecting me to flee, but he forgot a vital information. This is late game.
An enemy.
Vengeance is
High
king.
ground tower is under attack.
Initially, I feared the battle had caught the attention of the enemy team. However, I soon realized they were preoccupied. This was an opportunity I could not afford to ignore.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
It turns out I made the right bet. With this victory, I'm certain I have redeemed myself. GG.
Victory!
I follow the call to build the Great Wall.
I'll make it quick. I promise.